My name's Ed and I've just completed the City and Regional Planning course.
I'm Zoe James and I've just completed BSc City and Regional Planning.
My name is Daniel Mohammed. I've just studied City and Regional Planning.
I'm Emma Thorpe and I've just finished the BSc City and Regional Planning.
My name's Winnie Maiden and I just completed the BSc City and Regional Planning at Cardiff University.
I first became interested in planning when studying geography for A-level. I became really interested in the different dynamics between land uses and competition over land uses, and planning was a really vocational way of studying my interests.
I chose to study planning because I'm interested in the issues around making the best of managing land, and I like lots of the subjects around planning, such as geography, economics, politics, sociology, that kind of thing. So planning was something that brought it all together.
My favourite and strongest subjects at A-level were art and geography, and on my geography A-level course I was kind of exposed to planning as a topic and I explored it further myself.
Cardiff's a really lovely city, everything's really close together, you can cycle down to the bay in 20 minutes. It's a really enjoyable place to live.
The course is very well structured between theory and practice, and it's something that's very important to me when selecting a planning school.
Great, I love Cardiff as a city. I kind of chose it because I like the idea of a capital city, but not huge in London. It's small enough to walk around, but there's a huge amount going on, so I love it.
It's a great school to study at. Everyone's really friendly and all of the lecturers are helpful. You can go to them anytime. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Everybody is really friendly and helpful, and you can approach any lecturer at any time with any query and they'll be really helpful.
The School of Planning and Geography has been really, really good whilst I've been here. The school is very close-knit. I can go up to any of the lecturers and discuss any issues, problems or coursework details, and they're very, very supportive of my learning.
The wide range of topics that you're exposed to, the kind of multidisciplinary nature of it, so you're studying sociology 1 minute and design 1 minute, and I love that variety.
I think I've most enjoyed sort of a range of different topics that we've covered, and then in our final year sort of doing our research project, being able to choose something that particularly interests you. I think that was really good and enabled me to sort of get my teeth stuck into it and choose something about planning that really fascinated me.
I think we've worked on quite a lot of group projects which have been sort of very challenging and engaging, and yeah, it's been very testing.
I've really enjoyed being able to specialise in my certain interests. I'm really interested in transport planning, and the third year module options have allowed me to study that whilst being here.
Yeah, I did my placement year at Pegasus Planning Group, a private planning consultants based in Bristol.
I did my placement at Newport Unlimited Urban Regeneration Company. It was a really kind of unique position to be in because the nature of urban regeneration companies, and it's recently closed, so it was nice to see the final projects being completed while I was there.
I did my placement at the Vale of Glamorgan Council, which is a local authority just next to Cardiff in South Wales. It's a mixed sort of authority, so it's sort of very urban but at the same time very rural. So I got a mix of experience. I worked in policy and conservation, so I spent 6 months working on the local development plan, looking at the forward plan basically for the entire county, and then the second 6 months I spent in conservation.
During our final year, we were given the opportunity to go to Hong Kong for a week for a field study visit. It was really good. We were able to learn about the urban history of Hong Kong and how it's developed, particularly to see the real fierce competition for housing land with such a high population density. We visited the Urban Renewal Agency and were able to go and see some of the new housing in Hong Kong. It was really good to sort of compare Hong Kong to the UK.
In final year, it's an option to undertake an Erasmus semester abroad. So I did that in my final year. I studied at KU Leuven in Belgium. I received a monthly bursary which covered all my living costs while I was there.
Well, there are plenty. You have to be so you have to want to do it, and you have to go out and sort of find your opportunities, but they do exist. I spent 2 weeks on an intensive Erasmus program in the city of Ankara in Turkey, and it involved working with 50 students from different universities all over Europe. And it was about sort of working in challenging circumstances, in unfamiliar settings and environments, and it was just really, really good fun.
There's a real range of assignments that we had on the course. It sort of develops all your skills from writing essays, writing reports, presentations and debating. I think that was a really strong thing about the course as well, that you do develop a lot of skills.
There's a huge range of assignments actually available on the course, which is really good because you're not just writing essays or sitting exams. There's other forms of written assessment, presentations, opportunities to be creative through design modules and poster assignments and things like that.
There's a real range of assignments varying from essays to presentations, debates and practical reports. I've particularly enjoyed working on master plans during my second and third year.
Whilst on the course, my written communication has come on to a very high standard through the essays and report writing, but my presentation skills and interpersonal skills have also come on very well, not just through the course itself but through the placement year. That was something that really allowed that to progress.
This course has been able to enable me to develop lots of different skills, but particularly communication and negotiation skills, which are very important for when you go working into planning and you're dealing with competing land uses. I've already secured a graduate position with Jones Lang LaSalle in London, and I'll be studying for my Masters on a part-time basis in order to achieve my RTPI and RICS accreditation.
After graduation, in about a month's time, I'll be starting a job as a graduate planner for a property agent in Cardiff, and then I'll be continuing my studies on a part-time basis, doing a Masters here in Cardiff as well.
I'm actually going back to where I worked on placement, WYG in Bristol. I'm working for them part-time and studying for a Masters here at Cardiff part-time. I'm studying the MSc Urban and Regional Development.
Well, I've actually got an interview tomorrow for a consultancy in London, so we'll see how it goes. I'm quite interested in the long term in doing a PhD and doing research.
I'm going to be applying for the Master in Urban Design here at Cardiff, so hopefully I'll get on that one.
I think I'll most remember all of the friends that I've made and sort of the memories that we created in Cardiff, and like what we've learnt together, and take that forward now in my job and hopefully be successful.
I've been able to spend time with people who share my interests, and being around sort of professional staff who sort of experts in their field. Being
in the unique situation of having new friends, a new discipline that I'd not studied before in a new city that I love.
I'll most remember the opportunities that we got and the trips we got to go on during the course, I'd say. In first year we got to go to mid-Wales, which was fun, and then got to go to Hong Kong this year, as well as spending a year in Bristol away from Cardiff, which was good as well.
I will remember most walking around Hong Kong with all my course friends and sort of just discovering a different place. That's something that will really stick in my mind for a long time.